This is a non-technical update regarding Ion Power Group's research program into harvesting clean electricity from atmospheric ions. What you're seeing here is a test of the generation of 120-volt AC, 60 Hz house-style power. This red cable is connected outside to patented carbon nanofiber elevated on poles to 39.5 meters. The harvested electricity from atmospheric ions places a charge on these two silver capacitors that periodically discharge through a magnetically quenched dual spark gap. The spark gap provides high voltage electric pulses to a large industrial transformer that converts them into low voltage pulses that place a charge on a battery. In this case, a lithium-ion battery. The battery supplies current to an inverter that outputs 120-volt AC, 60 Hz house-style electricity to power a load such as this light bulb. Other loads can be substituted, operating until the battery runs out of charge and can no longer power the inverter, at which time ion harvesting can be used to pulse charge the battery again. Future tests call for tethered aerostats to be used to provide higher altitude to the carbon nanomaterial where ions are more abundant. Such tests are designed to determine if ion harvesting is cost-effective for producing hydrogen gas for fuel cell cars and electricity for electric cars, and even helping to power the grid and future Mars colonies.
Okay, this is from the website. They got a specially patented nanofiber. If you look at the picture and try to understand it, it's creating static. Those different levels of ridges create static potential. So as you see, the ions collecting on the wire, which is composed of, up under the microscope, you can see the patented blend of ridges they have. That's an ion emitter. That way to just force the experiment, basically. Not like it's outside collecting ions on its own. It's trying to figure out how to collect the ions artificially in a controlled environment and get readings that way. They got patents, rewards all over the world. Okay, it's explaining everything. The electrical conductivity of the atmosphere increases as altitude increases. As altitude increases, the collectors harvest ionic energy from larger areas due to increased atmospheric conductivity. All right. So this one is high up, harvesting power from the sun. You can see the perspective of the building, the pretty tall antenna. It's pretty high up. I'm not sure how high that is. It's pretty high. Okay, so it's like a weather station, basically some type of measurements for the weather. Pole holding the ion collector. Ion Power Group. Got a lot of respect for this company. It's all educational information purposes only. This is amazing research. It's amazing what they're doing. We're going to get into some patents that you can look up. It's amazing. High voltage capacitor. All this running from a single collector, potential collector. All right, so trying to figure out a way. Corona motors, we're going to get off into that, deeper into the series. Showing you some extra info here. All right, we'll get into that. Atmospheric motors. To think outside the box, create energy outside the box, create gas outside the box. Atmospheric electricity is everywhere. Energy collector, Ion Power Group. Clint McCohen. How to introduce this maybe on a space vehicle. Just an example of where to include it, where to put it at. This is a detailed explanation. One of Ion Power Group's many patents. I encourage you to read them from top to bottom. I love reading in patents. Okay. This is some information from Russia. Just let your mind realize what you're looking at. This is all energy collection systems that don't have a quote unquote engine per se. Quantum potentials, right? This is just showing a very beautiful diagram of the relationship between the static potentials, electrical potentials, and the ground and the atmosphere and in between. It's just in Russian. It's fine. And we're going to get off into all these patents deeper into Jeff Minko and a bunch of other guys that do amazing things. Tesla, of course. So, Palinsar, I don't know if I've said his name right. There's the patent number 6744427. You can look it up. You go patent to PDF, PAT, the number 2, PDF, PAT 2 PDF. Put any patent number, it transforms into a PDF. Download it right to your computer for free. So if you see any patent numbers, go to PAT to PDF and you can download just about any patent for review for yourself. LR Crump, powering electrical devices with energy abstracted from the atmosphere. Like I said, we'll go deeper down the truth hole soon. We'll go down and explain all of that. Check out the patent numbers. Powering electrical devices with energy abstracted from the atmosphere. Right. Pencock, apparatus for collecting electrical energy. And you're going to see a lot of, like, you see, you got collectors. You just got to understand what you're seeing. These things are made to collect potential, right? Grid setup. You see those all terminated points, right? To collect potential, like static charge. Apparatus for transmitting electrical energy, the infamous Wardenclyffe Tower. 1119732. A gigantic coil, and it's grounded. All this is for educational purposes only, entertainment purposes only. Okay. Jules Goulet, atmospheric electrical energy. This is rexresearch.com. rexresearch.com. Check it out. I'm going to show you where to go real quick. Sean Lewis Nodden Labs, JLN Labs, rexresearch.com, to name a few. Do your own research. For entertainment purposes only. So check this out. This is Louis Mache. This is a telluric machine. We're going to get into, like, potentially the first mobile phones. A new wireless telephone. Right? The Paris journals. Wireless telephone of Louis Mache, the French scientist. I didn't say his name right, I'm sure. Sorry about that. Right? This is his mobile phone. And you're going to get into this little cartoon here depiction. And the picture below it, I'm about to show. Look at this one. The world's first mobile phone, potentially 1906. That's a mobile setup that boxes an antenna. Amazing.